Hey folks, happy Friday. Always good to say that and celebrate a Friday. Today is Friday, March 17th. And we are praying this week all for our friends. The passage for the week is John 17, verses 1 through 19. So the Gospel of John, chapter 17, verses 1 through 19. I invite you to read through that when you're done watching this video. If you haven't already, we've been reading that passage each day. Just a beautiful passage of Jesus praying for his friends, which is an encouragement for us to do the same for ours. And today, our encouragement is to pray about who you could reach out to with a card, a phone call, or a text, then do it. Who can you reach out to? Pray and ask for God's guidance. You know, I had my mentor, one of my mentors, early on in ministry would always say that if you have thought about someone and they've come to mind 3 times over the last few days, and you know how this happens. You're just driving down the road and you see something and it reminds you of someone, and then later, you know, maybe that person appears in a dream, or you think about, you know, you see a name, someone who has the same first name, and just a person that keeps coming to mind over and over again. Well, my mentor would say, if you've done that and you haven't reached out to the person yet, then don't stand next to him anytime, because he would joke that because you haven't done it, that God is going to strike you down with a thunderbolt or something. And the point being, his point being, that us thinking about these people, having this intuition, this gut feeling, this memory, that all of that is the voice of God. All of that is God's encouragement to us. And oftentimes we think of it as just coincidence, or I just thought of the person, no reason, and we don't take it seriously. But that God is putting those thoughts in our lives because God wants us to do something. And so if you haven't done anything about it and God's been reaching out to you, then don't stand next to me, he would say, in of course, a joking kind of manner. But then the question is, who is it? So in our prayer life, we're not just praying for people to be blessed or touched or healed or whatever it is that they are in need of, but we are also, of course, praying that God would lead us to know the words to speak or the actions to take to help God's presence be more to be more noticeable in this person's life. So what role do we play in bringing God's presence into their life? And so today we're praying, which might mean our prayer today is less words and more listening. Who is it that God is placing on your heart? And what are you going to do about it? God bless. Have a great day.